הלי. רוצים להגיע 4,000 שעות צפייה ו1,000 סאבים. אבל למה זה ככה? אני רואה אותך רק אומר איי בזה, אבל... ולומר לי שמישהו כתב משהו, איזה חר. זה לא עובד. סדקו. טוב, אם סדקו כמובן.
Hey everyone, this is Tim from Your Six Studios. Today in the studio, I'm going to show you how to add a chat box to your Streamlabs OBS live stream. Coming up next.
זה לא עובד. אני רק עושה דקה משהו קטן, לא ייקח פחות בשנייה.
How's it going everyone? John here and welcome back to another Streamlabs OBS tutorial. If you guys are new to the channel or new to the series and you're wanting to learn a technical side of streaming as well as how to grow, be sure to go ahead and take a look at the other content on the channel and don't forget to subscribe. Now, if you ever need to reach out to me, my information is going to be in the video description below, so be sure to go ahead and follow me on my other networks. Now, for today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to set up the chat box. This allows people to be able to have the chat on screen. That way people can go into full screen if they ever wish to. So to set this up, what we're going to do is create our scene, and we're going to go over to source, click on the plus, and we're going to be looking for chat box. So this will be able to be worked for Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Mixer, and it's just really handy. So what we're going to do is click on add source, and then we're going to give it a name to add source again. And as you can see here, this already kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of what you're working with. Now, if you ever need to adjust any of the size of like the box, or maybe it's too tall and it's not able to fit into an area that you want it to be in, and you don't want to really shrink down the overall like properties of it, like you don't want too tall, and then we're gonna give it a name to add source again. And as you can see here,
my shit. Mixer and Twitch.
אורל,
מה?
עדיין אתה מחקת את רובלוקס?
לא יודע. נראה לי שכן. נדמר.
כי אורה, אתה זוכר שלקחת לי את ה...
לא, עזוב אותי, נו.
אבל אתה זוכר שלקחת...
כן, אני זוכר.
אז אני צריך אותו.
אני לא יכול להביא לך.
למה?
כי אני מסלף אותי. לייב, כסתום, עזוב אותי, אני באמצע לייב. הוא הולך כבר.
אז תן לי לבדוק רגע.
אין לי, מחקתי. סוחטוק. נדמו.
this already kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of what you're working with. Now, if you ever need to adjust any of the size of like the box, or maybe it's too tall and it's not able to fit into an area that you want it to be in, and you don't want to really shrink down the overall like properties of it, like you don't want this to get really small, I'm going to show you how to work with that as well. So as you can see here, this is the little box that I have, right? This is the normal that you'll have, the 600 by 600. Don't even worry about the FPS. That's not important. So let's say that, though, you wanted this to kind of fit inside of a box. So you can do that by adjusting the width and height. And as we go through here,
וכרגע לייב. נראה שרק עובד על מערבל בטוויץ' כאילו. מערבל. מיקסר. נראה שרק עובד על מיקסר. טוב. אז גם זה לא נכון.
I have a brand new tutorial for you now. This is going to cover a brand new feature that Streamlabs OBS has now that a lot of single PC streamers will love. So let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. Alright, so what is this new feature that Streamlabs came out with? Well, for you single PC guys, this is great because this will allow you to interact with your community. And this is an in-game overlay of your Twitch chat or YouTube recent events. So we're Streamlabs OBS. Is that little gear here? You know, that you have follows, you know, donations, all that sort of stuff. So how do you get to it? Well, it's easy to do. First of all, you need to bring up Streamlabs OBS. Then go to your upper right hand corner where settings is at. Little gear here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down here to game overlay on the about midway left side here. Hey everybody, this is Pun the Frugal Streamer, and I have a and when you click on the game overlay, then you get the UI for it. And here you can enable the in-game overlay. So you click it to turn it on, and you see we have show chat, show recent events, toggle positioning mode, overlay opacity. Okay, so you see now this is the two boxes that will represent recent events in chat, and this position is terrible. Okay, now I can go
game overlay ככה נתת על 50 down רגע down no.
And I'm going to toggle position mode, and I'm going to move chat over here, and I'm going to move recent events over here, and I'm going to go in, and I'm going to toggle position mode. If I toggle position mode back to off, it moves the
video down. אוקיי, אני רואה את זה. ולמה כל כך קטן? לא רואה את זה, אבל בעיה. מה זה האידיוט הזה? בא לי לבדוק. 700. צריך לפתרון. 33 נראה מספיק כזה. פתאום זה לא עובד. אני במבלה.
Boxes to
תכתוב משהו סתם. אני אכתוב דקה. זה לא מראה את זה, זה פס. זה מקודם הראה. לא יכול להיות שזה ניבלה או משהו, נכון? טוב, אני לא יודע, אני אתעסק בזה אחר כך. גם שהוא הלך, יודע לאן הוא הלכנו. אין. לא, צריך ללכת לכאן.
where I put increase mode. So what we're going to do, first of all, I can go in and I'm going to toggle position mode. And I'm going to move chat over here. And I'm going to move recent events over here.
טוב. לעשות שט. מה לעזאזל? ده شيلها لي اكل ايه حاجة كح قاعد حيتوب بياخد عشان يصير شوف.
And I'm going to go in, and I'm going to toggle position mode. If I toggle position mode back to off, it moves the boxes to where I put the new position. And then what you need to do, like here you see that the data is not actually showing up. So just disable and re-enable the in-game overlay, and it should refresh them in due time. And there you go. So you can see the stream chat. Let's bring it 100% back up so you can see it good. So you have the default stream chat, and then you have your bring mine down to 50.
צריך לקום. בוא נעשה את זה. מה זה? תבוא משהו. Look at חברים, נגיע עוד 3 סאבים ל-200 סאבים. זה כלום בשבילנו, אני יודע שאנחנו יכולים. רוב האנשים שהיו איתי, זה היה בוטים. לא מאמין, אשכרה זה היה בוטים. את אדיטור.
%. What you need to do is you'll need a little in-game overlay here, and this is, and so it happens. So it's really awesome. Now I prefer key, and all right, that is.
אני מנסה לעשות את זה שוב.
Your community, and this is an in-game overlay of your Twitch chat or YouTube, chat, Facebook chat, whatever, and your recent events alerts, that you have, follows, donations, all that sort of stuff. So how do you get to it? Well, it's easy to do. First of all, you need to bring up Streamlabs OBS, then go to your upper right hand corner where settings is at, little gear here, and then what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down here to game overlay on the about midway left side here. And when you click on the game overlay, then you get the UI for it. And here you can enable the in-game overlay. So you click it to turn it on, And you see we have casting. Okay, so you see now this is the to show recent events, toggle positioning mode, overlay opacity. Turn it on, and you see we have show chat, show recent events, toggle positioning mode, overlay opacity. Okay, so you see now this is the overlay, then you get the UI for it. And here you can enable the in-game overlay. So you click it to turn it on, and you see we have show chat, show recent events, toggle positioning mode.
בטח כבר לא עובד. זה מובשט.
Today I'm going to answer 3 very important and simple questions for you. 1. What is your name? 2. What is that OBS, wash the suit tube, and menswear? On the top right of the screen here. If this says version 0.1,
אוטובי.
תנובה אלטרנטיב מציג, משקה שיבולת שועל שמקציף מעולה ומשתלב נהדר בכל סוגי הקפה.
If you're trying to set up chatbox for Streamlabs OBS, then this video is for you. Hello guys, my name is Lennox and welcome to a new episode of Streamlabs tutorials. Come here on, click on it and you can add your scene and box widgets. So go ahead on widgets, and as you can see the third option is the chat box. Go ahead and click on it. There you go, and click on add source. Okay guys, now here you can put whatever name you want for your chat box, but in my case I'm just gonna leave it at chat box. Click on add source, and as you can see down here it has been added. But now we have to look at all the different settings that we're gonna go in and explain in this video. So the first menu or the first settings are the visual settings. So go ahead and click on visual settings, scroll down a little bit, and you can see the theme option. Now for the theme option, there's a lot of options. As you can see, if I click on, so we're gonna click on all of them. So as you can see, it changes. And you have the old school, the background color. Now if you want this color, for me I'm gonna keep it that. Okay, let's move that box a little bit smaller. We need to change the font size, but I'm gonna red. Like as your free font size option, you can go ahead and make it a little bigger, because as you can see, when it's small, well basically you can't see anything because it's really small. So let's just make it a little bigger. So let's put it on 35, and now it's much better. Okay guys, now moving on to the chatter settings, you can go ahead and hide characters and hide comment chat box and also hide comments starting with exclamation point. Now guys, this is mostly used for the bots. For example, you don't want a bot to show up on your live stream or the commands you're going to use. For example, I don't know, you can use the commands for music or other commands that you don't want people to see in the chat box. Now you can go ahead and click on here and just hide the commands. Now in the muted chatters, you can go ahead and mute people. Now this is just making them time out for it depends on what time you're going to choose, but mostly it's used for bots also. So for example, you can go ahead and mute a bot, and that's it for the chatter settings. Now let's move on to the source settings. Now guys, I don't think that the source settings are that important because for the FPS you guys just can leave it on 30 or whatever FPS you're already using. So there's nothing to change over here. Okay, so once we have all these settings kind of done, you can go ahead and click on done. And normally you can see this chat box. Okay, now as you can see in the background, I already have an overlay, and I want to make this chat box a bit smaller to fit in this overlay. Okay, so go ahead and right click on chat box and scroll down.
קוראים מלכי אח יקר, תודה שנכנס להשארת הדיסקורד כדי לשחק איתי. אתה יכול עכשיו לשלוח לי את השם שלך פה בלייב. אח יקר, תודה שנכנסת. תודה רבה 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 לך שנכנסת. תאמין לי, יהיה לך כיף כל כך פה. יהיה לך ממש כיף פה. אם תוכל לבוא לשחק איתי הכל. אני אהיה פה בדו אחד. מי שרוצה לבוא לשחק יכול לבוא מוזמן.
Go to properties, and up here on the width and height, okay, let's just wait for it. Now let's, for example, make the height a little bit smaller. So we have 500, we have 600, so let's put it on 500. And the width, I think we can also go ahead and play around with it. So guys, you can just basically choose whatever is the best for you. Okay guys, so I ended up using 400.
חברים, דקה, אני אעשה דקה משהו. תודה רבה מלכי שנכנסת, מקווה שיהיה לך פה כיף ונוח. היום נכנסו עליי איזה 4 אנשים רק היום, וזה טוב. אני רק שנייה אעשה לי איזה משהו קטן. ככה חברים, אני אעשה דקה משהו אחד ואנחנו לוגו ראשון. טוב, אני שנייה עושה משהו. מה רציתי לעשות? נכון. ככה, בואו נראה. אני אלך שלא הנה. לא. זה אני אכניס איתי. אוקיי, את זה. אוקיי, אני סיימתי עם זה. עכשיו נעשה ששת. פעמות.
In width and 500 in height. So once you've got that done, you can go ahead and click on the font settings. And if you're making it, if you're making your chat box a bit smaller, always remember, guys, to put the font size a little bit up also, so you can see the texts. Okay, so let's put it on 37 or 40.
Starbucks.
No, I think, yeah, 36 is good for. For me, so let's click on done, and basically you just grab it and put it on top of your overlay or whatever you want to set your chat box. Okay guys, and as you can see, the chat box is just working perfectly. Now guys, just remember, if you're not satisfied with the text or the text size, you can always go ahead and click on the chat box down here and right click on it, scroll down and go to properties. Then you can go to font.
לייב, תכתבו משהו לייב, בלייב משהו, לא יודע איזה לייב, איזה, מה ככתבו משהו.
Settings, scroll down. If you want to change also the text color, you can go ahead and change everything over here. You can go ahead OBS. I think the chat box is very important for interactions. It makes stuff much more easier to read and everything. Okay guys, so if you have any questions about this widget, you can go ahead and ask the question in the comment section. Streamlabs, subscribe to my channel. Interesting tutorials.
גם תכתבו משהו בלייב. אני אכתוב. זה בדיליי. טוב, בשביל מה אני אגיד?
For example, put it on the color, the bots. For example, people to see mute, add and mute a bot, add and mute. Okay, so chat box a bit smaller to fit, a little bit smaller. So and basically you just grab it, and if you're not satisfied with the text or the text size, you can always go. If you're not satisfied with the text or the text size, you can always go ahead and click on the chat box down here and right click on it, scroll down and go to properties. Then you can go to font settings, scroll down. If you want to change also the text color, you can go ahead and change everything over here. And you can change the font size over here. So if you want to make it the font a little bigger or a little smaller, you can go ahead and change these options down here. And when you finish all the settings, don't forget to click on done. Okay guys, so that's pretty much how you set up your chat box in
יאללה, יפה. סליחה שאני לא מדבר כל כך הרבה. ואני צריך לעשות שמו. refresh browser when skin come active. Down.
Streamlabs OBS. I think the chat box is very important for interactions. It makes stuff much more easier to read and everything. Okay guys, so if you have any questions about this widget, you can go ahead and ask the question in the comment section down below. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like as we're doing so much tutorials talking about Streamlabs and Adobe Premiere Pro and much more interesting tutorials. So you can go ahead and subscribe to my channel. So I'll see you guys in the next video.
Yeah. תכתבו משהו בלייב, כפרה עליכם. טוב חברים, אני אסגור את הלייב. לפי דעתי אני אסגור את הלייב. אני עוד מעט יחזור.